I used to be with my sister Mary with the kids and everything. I used to always go help her wash clothes or everything. She had two boarders, you know, roomers, and they were Calabrese, you know.
Bad kind.
Calabrese.
Oh,
and they were the ones that,
Sicily,
that's
yeah.
a city, that's a nationality of Italian.
Calabria is down near Sicily. That's
That,
not the whole
when they want something, they go get it, you know, like a black hand.
See?
So I used to go down and help my sister. I was 17 years. Used to go help her wash, you know, the clothes and everything. At the time we put board on the day, wash by hand. You didn't have a washing machine. So she had a lot of kids, and I used to go help her. And this guy used to see me there all the time, and he wanted to marry me. So he said to my sister, gee, I want to marry your sister. My sister says, oh no, my sister's not getting married now. There was the other two before me, and at my place, my house, the one first gets married first, and then the next time, you don't go.
You wait your turn.
No, and she's too young. She said,
Well,
we
Nick
don't let her
wasn't there
get
at the time
married at that age. So he went, and he got a connection with a black hand, you know, the one.
Could have been a gangster.
Well, he paid $500 to have it.
Yeah.
He knew my sister and I would go to show certain day, and he told them what day to pick me up, Mary. But there was a black hand on our block.
What's a black hand?
Gangsters, you
Like
know what they know.
They help you.
Oh.
Like gangster.
Oh.
And my Nick had been in the army with this guy,
Yeah.
and he knew him real well. So that guy, somebody told us, you know, that the guy says, paid money, your sister's going to abduct her when she goes to show. So we didn't know what to do, we got scared. So my Nick went and talked to this guy, because he knew what he was. He wasn't doing the same thing as that guy, you know, but he knew us. We lived in the same block, and he respected us because we knew we were good. So my brother-in-law went and talked to him. He says, you know, says, I need your help. He says, what? He says, tell me. He was Sicilian. He says, you know, the guy paid $500 to this guy to come and abduct my sister when she goes to show. He says, and we don't want her to get married. She doesn't want him. Oh, he says, don't worry about it. I'll fix it up. He went and he talked to this guy, and he says, you stay away from it. Don't you even go near it. He lost $500 he paid for, and he never bothered it. And he never bothered it. But he was going to, so he said to my brother, he says, you know, if I were you, he says, I let her get married. He says, so it would cost no more. He says, because I can do so much, but then, you know, they can do anything at some time, I don't know. So then my mother knew my husband. He had been with my sister, May. He had been there 6 years boarding with her. And he wanted to marry me, but they said no, because, you know, I was young. My husband was 13 years older than me. But when was
Boy,
that?
you got a doll, I'll tell you.
So when they heard that,
She
he
did.
told
She
him,
got a
says,
real good-looking
you want to
guy.
get married, go ahead and get married. He says, oh, the trouble will be over. So that's how I knew the black hand. But they were, to us, they were just
From what
wonderful
I
because
gathered,
they
they were
don't
like
do
the,
something. Says now
Like
if
Robin
I
Hood.
wanted to
arm
marry
of
him,
the mafia.
then they would
helping
let him
hand
do
in
it.
the neighborhood.
But I
They
didn't
happened
want
to-
to.
Oh, okay.
Some
But you
influence.
wanted to marry your
They did
husband.
some good things
Yeah.
for us.
Well, let's
It was a
say
strong arm, Bill.
Yeah.
No.
that was an old country style.
I guess they used to
folks
collect, pay off money from.
say it's
Well,
good to
business
get
people.
married.
When
It's
you
no
get-
good, you
when
don't get
those
married.
people coming over from the
No,
old country,
I liked him, but it wasn't that
you
love.
get 400 or 500 of them.
But then
into
after I
a
got
neighborhood,
married,
you're going to
loved
naturally
her.
have
with the kids and everything was
10% of
fine.
them
We had a good
who
time.
are
Oh, he
able
was
to,
cute.
Yeah. He was
do
12,
some things
12
that
and a half,
maybe
almost
they're
13
they're
years
not
older
strong
than me.
arm.
But
They're
he was I was 18
Right.
by the
yeah.
time I got married.
You'll always find a leader in a group.
but
You've got 5 people,
I
one
was
of them is
grown
going to
up.
be
I
a
know
leader.
how to
Maybe he
talk. I
talks
know
more
how
than
to
everybody
go. So
else.
my husband
Maybe he has a little more
left
moxie.
everything to me.
Maybe, but I think that's what
I
you
go
found here.
pay the house bill. I
If he
do
wasn't
everything.
there, he was
I
probably
know
doing the
how
same
to
thing
do
in
everything
Italy.
because when we were home, my mother, 12 years old, she did. Now you teach her how to do this. You teach her to. Each one was taught to do different things every week, and we knew how to cook, how to clean house. Everybody take turn. We do everything.